Good afternoon, Good Shepherd. It's Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, and I have just gotten back from Avon and a couple days up with the Diocesan Clergy Conference. And my mind's a little fried, as you can probably tell. It was a good conference. We had a really wonderful speaker talking about trauma um, and how we individually and as a people, whether it's a congregation or as a nation, handle trauma, mass traumas, or large scale traumas for the most part. And we've had a lot of them, everything from COVID to school shootings to fires and all of those kinds of things. So it was a good conversation. I'm happy to fill anybody in who'd like to talk about it. Just pretty brief today. And first is a thank you to everybody who gave blood on Sunday. The reports that came in, and I think there will be a more fulsome accounting in the e-news tomorrow. But we were looking at 20 some units to be donated, and there were over 30 that ended up being donated. And the folks from Vitalent were here from 7:15 in the morning until 3:15 in the afternoon, when they thought they were going to be able to get to go home around 1. So it was great that so many folks in this congregation and people coming from other churches and people from the neighborhood were able to give the gift of life. So thank you to everyone who was a part of that. This coming Sunday, just a couple of things. Our Faith Forum continues with the discussion on the Book of Joy. This week we'll be talking about days 2 and 3. There's a chapter title for that, or a heading title for that. Can't remember what it is, but it's the second and third day of their conversation, Bishop Tutu and the Dalai Lama in conversation with each other. So that will be great. This coming Sunday too, after the main service, the Black Sheep will be rehearsing for Mother's Day. And so if you have not sung with this before, that's okay. Come on by. It's a wonderful song, pretty easy to learn. And so this will be our rehearsal, last rehearsal before next Sunday, which is Mother's Day. I mean, the following Sunday, which would be the 14th, which is Mother's Day. Didn't want the dads out there to get too worried that they had to all of a sudden jump. No, you got another week to worry. And so anyway, 11:45, take 15 to 20 minutes and we'll be done. Also this coming Sunday, and I think a lot of you know who are involved, I heard the numbers just when I got into the office, is that this coming Sunday after church is our Newcomers Luncheon. We haven't had one for a long time, and the projected attendance is really, really good, which means that it was certainly time. So if you haven't already let us know that you want to come to that Newcomers Lunch, and you have started attending Good Shepherd basically during or since COVID, or since the last one, which was very much pre-COVID, you are more than welcome at this meal. There will be conversation and not presentations, but sort of you'll become acquainted with many of the things that go on at Good Shepherd, and we would really like to be acquainted with what you would like Good Shepherd to be for you and for your loved ones. Also a reminder about the NAMI walk, and I'm going to read something about this because Kip Travis, who sort of is coordinating this, said, "Gary, would you please put this on the Midweek Moment?" It was already on my mind, but he gave me some good language, so I'm just going to read this. Outreach Committee encourages parishioners young and older to follow up the fabulous results from the blood drive by walking with the Good Shepherd Sheep Walkers team to bring awareness to mental illness. NAMI Colorado, that's the National Alliance for Mental Illness Walk. The walk is at 9 o'clock on Saturday, May 13th at Centennial City Park off of Arapahoe Road. It's just a little bit east of where the airport is there off of Arapahoe. Registration for the walk is free. Donations are optional. Last week, the Denver Post ran a front page cover story addressing mental health illness crisis in youth. Colorado, it's an issue that the diocese is concerned about as well. And it's NAMI itself, NAMI Colorado, is an organization that we've worked with for a number of years. We did this walk last year right after a snowstorm. There were some intrepid walkers, and we were still one of the top donation generating teams. So there'll be more details in the e-news tomorrow. So if you can walk, walk. If you can't walk, donate. If you can't walk or donate, pray and join us in spirit. So thanks, Kip, for some language and relieving me of having to come up with all of the right words. Um, then, sort of the last thing that I want to mention is that we are going to have a parent and family gathering. This is different than newcomers, although many of the newcomers also are new families. But we have a lot of families who've been here for a while who don't sort of qualify as newcomers. They were that came to another meal. Anyway, we're going to have a meeting after church on the 21st, May 21st. This will be a light lunch, and we will have food for the kids and childcare. But we really want to know from parents and maybe from the kids, if they're old enough to know what it is that they want, what you want from Good Shepherd for your children. Um, Religious education wise, socialization wise, how to be in church, all of those kinds of things, how we can support you as parents, whether it's giving you things to do with your children when you're not able to be at church, or maybe providing a parents' night out where we take care of your kids and you guys go have a nice evening. So we'd like to hear all of those things. I know that we've received a couple of interests. So if you don't contact us soon, we will contact you because we really want to know what we can do for you, what you can do for us, how we can bring up your children together. And then the last thing is just a reminder that the first Sunday of June, which is Trinity Sunday this year, we will move to our summer schedule. Abbreviated morning prayer, Zoom only, at 7:45, with the main service at 9 a.m. And so I just want to start and keep putting that in your mind so that you know and aren't surprised. And information about that will obviously go out in the e-news and be announced on Sunday mornings. So that's really it for today. I look forward to seeing everybody pretty soon, whether it's at the Newcomers Luncheon or at one of the services or something else that's coming up. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.